Welcome to the Explainer. So, India just hosted this huge AI event. Seriously, one of the biggest on the planet. They brought together all the top minds, and it was, a massive statement of intent. Today, we're going to cut through all that noise and give you the absolute must-know takeaways from the Indian AI Impact Summit 2026.
Okay, so if you saw the schedule with over 200 talks and just felt completely overwhelmed, trust me, you are not alone. It was just a marathon of ideas. But don't worry, we've done the hard work for you. We're going to be your guide through this whole thing.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about just how big this summit was. Then we'll meet the titans of AI who were there. We'll break down the core themes of the whole conversation, and we'll wrap up with our top three, the absolute must-watch streams.
All right, first step, a global AI summit. And really, this was more than just a conference. It was a global statement. Let's just take a second to really get a feel for the scale here. I mean, this was not your average tech meetup.
We're talking over 200 different sessions. 200! I mean, that's an absolutely sprawling agenda, right? It covered everything from super deep-level tech like semiconductor strategy all the way to the ethics of AI in healthcare. It basically became one of the biggest, most comprehensive AI gatherings in the world, just like that.
And get this, it wasn't just for the tech crowd either. You had the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, inaugurating it, plus global leaders in attendance. That right there tells you this was a huge diplomatic and strategic thing, putting India smack dab in the center of the global AI conversation. Okay, section 2, the Titans of AI. This was the all-star cast shaping our future. An event this big, it's going to attract the biggest names, right? And wow, this summit did not disappoint. The sheer intellectual firepower there was just incredible.
What was so cool about the speaker list was the mix of people. You had the legendary godfathers of AI. We're talking Yoshua, Bengio, Yann, LeCun, sharing the same stage with India's own tech giants, people like Sridhar Vembu. That kind of mix, well, it created a really, really unique conversation.
All right, part 3, the summit's core themes, the big ideas and debates that really dominated the conversation. So you get all these brilliant people together in one place. What do they actually talk about? Well, we went through all the sessions, and we've boiled it all down to 3 core themes you absolutely need to know. Theme number 1 was all about building the infrastructure, the foundation. Seriously, there were tons of talks on data centers, on semiconductors, and on building up a country's own AI power. They kept calling it the national AI stack. Think of it like this. It's about building the massive engines that are going to power this entire AI revolution.
Okay, theme number 2, rules for the revolution. This was all about governance, the big question. How do we build this incredibly powerful tech safely and responsibly? Discussions about ethics, security, accountability, trustworthy AI. They were everywhere. It just shows that everyone's focused on getting the rules of the road right from the very beginning.
And the third key theme? AI for everyone. This was huge. So many sessions were all about democratizing AI, making sure it works for the global south, that it reaches rural areas, and that it helps all of society, not just a select few. We're talking about building AI for over 1 billion people, and even more. Okay, this brings us to the main event. Section 4, your AI watch list, the top 3. These are the essential streams you need to see. We know you're busy, so we've taken those hundreds of hours of talks and picked out the top 3 that are going to give you the best possible picture of what AI looks like in 2026. All right, kicking off our countdown at number 3. This one is for the humanist. It's called Shaping Secure, Ethical, and Accountable AI for a Shared Future. So if you're thinking about the societal impact of AI, the ethics, the safety, all the guardrails, this is the one you have to watch. This panel really gets to the heart of the matter. How do we build trust right into the technology itself? It's the foundation for literally everything else. Coming in at number 2, this one's for all the builders and innovators out there. We're calling this one For the Builder. The stream is the National AI Stack, from compute to commercial impact. So if you're interested in the tech, the business, the nuts and bolts behind this whole AI boom, this talk is an absolute masterclass. It really lays out the blueprint for how an entire country can build its own AI ecosystem, basically from the ground up, from the computer chips to the final software. And now for our number 1 recommendation. The single most essential stream you need to watch from the entire summit is This one is for the visionary. It's the AI Research Symposium, The Next Frontiers. And why is it number one? Because it features keynotes from the actual pioneers of modern AI, Demis Hassabis, Yoshua Bengio, Yann LeCun. This isn't just another panel. It is a super rare chance to hear directly from the people who are inventing the future, and they're telling us what's coming next. It just perfectly captures the huge ambition of this whole summit.
So there you have it. That's your curated watch list. Whether you're the humanist, the builder, or the visionary, watching these will give you a really solid, impactful view of the entire summit. Look, together, these three streams give you the whole picture of the AI landscape today, from its ethical core to the technical stuff holding it all up to its visionary future. The future of AI is literally being written in talks just like these. So the only real question left is, where are you going to start?